Hello guys, welcome to Manageable Life Abroad channel. On this channel, we discuss scholarship opportunities, international jobs, and international conferences. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit down the bell notification so that when I upload any video, you'll be the first to be notified. Okay, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for checking out. So today's video, we are going to look at the Stipendium Hungarian Scholarship. So this is the part 1 of the video. Okay, part 2 of the video is wherein we are going to look at the application process, how you can apply, you can fill in the application. Okay, so today I'm just going to take you through the things, especially in terms of the documents and how you can navigate through the website for you to do the application. And one of the first thing I want us to talk about are the benefits that you will get when you are awarded this scholarship. Okay, and one thing I like most about this scholarship is the fact that when you go to Hungary, you have the opportunity to move to other countries within, because um, the Schengen zone. Hungary is part of the Schengen zone, so you have the opportunity to go to other countries. Okay, so we are going to look at the documents needed for this scholarship for it to be considered, and some of the things you have what we call the partners countries. There are countries that partner with Hungary government. Okay, if your country does not fall or is not part of those partner countries, then there is no need for you to apply, because if you, in fact, that's you can't apply if your country does not partner with Hungary. Okay, so I'm going to take you, you see a list of countries, and maybe within the video, I'll give you a link that you click for you to get everything you need to know about this scholarship in case I miss out anything. Okay, um, I just want to emphasize that if you're applying for this scholarship, that you have a good relationship with your Ministry of Education, okay, in your home country, because especially if your country is a partner to the Hungarian government, okay, because how the application process looks like, first they have to do what we call the technical checks. So some people may tend to take chances to apply for this scholarship knowing that they don't meet the minimum requirement for the scholarship. So when you apply, they look at all of these things to know whether, first of all, let's say the English language proficiency. You are not from an English speaking country, and yet you don't have any certificates to prove your proficiency in terms of English. Okay, so they have to check something like that, and you're basically checking your document. Okay, and moving away from that, the next thing they will look at, next thing they will next stage of the application will be like, they have to send in your names. If you meet this criteria, they send in your name to the ministry of your home country. Okay, so the ministry of your home country will look, they have the criteria they set, they look at them whether you meet those criteria, and they will send your name again to the Hungarian government. Okay, the scholarship committee. Now the scholarship committee will send your document to the university, because when you apply for these scholarships, you, within the application, you also apply for the university admission. So the university will look at your application as well and see whether you meet the criteria. Which brings me back to the point that if you want to apply for this scholarship, make sure you check with the university to see the admission requirement. Each university has an admission requirement. Make sure you meet the admission requirement before you select that particular university or institution in your application, because at the end of the day, you might be eligible for the scholarship, but you maybe not be eligible to enroll into a particular university because you don't meet the minimum requirement to be admitted. Okay, so once the scholarship committee have sent your application to the university, and the university have checked that yes, you meet the minimum requirement, the next stage of the application is for you to have an interview. And once you pass the interview, you are gone. Okay, so those are some of the things I just want to highlight. And of course, in the application process, you always have to write what we call a motivational letter. Motivational letter is actually different from personal statement or statement of purpose. As the name implies, a motivational letter requires you for you to write, um, for you to address the letter. Okay, you must have address, salutation, just like any formal letter. Okay, so you don't just write it as a personal statement. You know, you have to express your interest. I am writing this letter to express my interest for the stipendium Hungarian scholarship for the academic year. This, you know. So within the motivational letter, they are going to give you. I can't possibly tell you what are the things you should write. Okay. Part two, wherein we are going to do a specific application for a specific university we are going to select. I will tell you exactly, I will guide you on how to write this motivational letter. Okay. Then the other thing I think that is actually important when it comes to you applying for these scholarships is for you to know all the criteria within the application, and which is the area we are going to look at. Okay, I will be behind the camera, okay, within my computer to show you the application interface and some of the things you should look out for, okay, before putting in an application if you want to be successful. Okay, so guys, stay with me as I go behind the camera to show you the process and some of the things in terms of documentation, your transcript. Okay, just for you to have an overview of how you should apply to this you should apply to this institution or for this scholarship. Because what I realized is that at the time of recording this video, the application, most of the universities, the application window is going to open, has not opened yet. Okay, it will open in 2 or 3 days time, I guess. So this was recorded on the 13th of November, so the application window will open in 2 days time. I think that will be the 15th. So when that happens, I will give you the part two of this video where I will show you how to fill in the application form. Okay, so guys, stay with me as I go behind the camera to show you how you can apply, to show you basically the interface and some of the things you should look out for. Okay guys, so I'm here back of the camera and in front of my computer just to guide you through. So the first thing you have to do, basically just open any new tab and type stipendium Hungarian scholarship. Okay, so you type stipendium. So because I have typed stipendium Hungarian scholarship so many times already, you can see it here popped up. I just need to click this one. Now always when you open, you're searching for the university website. We want the university website. This one is not the university website. This is an ad, advertise. This is an ad, advertise. This again is an ad. Now when you come to this one, you see stipendium Hungaricum, and you see again stipendium Hungaricum, stipendium Hungaricum. So this is actually the official website of the scholarship. So you click on this one and it opens up. Okay, the next thing we have to do, as I told you, so you see this one, this basically partners, meaning there are countries that are partners, just like I have mentioned earlier on the video, that partners with stipendium Hungarian, countries that partners with stipendium Hungarian scholarship. So if you click on this one, you see all the countries. So you just have to check for your country. So let's just say Sierra Leone and see. So just scroll down, try to type. You just scroll down and see, you see your country is here, and when you get to this page, you see your country, full degree bachelor studies. So these are the courses. If you are in Sierra Leone, these are the courses you have to look at for you to apply. Full degree master's study, the one-time master's studies, these ones are courses that goes beyond something like 5 to 6 years or so. Okay, the doctoral. Then when you come to this, name of the responsible authorities, you have the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, which is why I told you you need to get a good relationship with your ministry because they have a role to play. So these are the names you need to contact either by email or phone numbers, maybe just for you to tell them that I have expressed my interest and create that relationship. You never can tell. Okay, so now we're into the application process, and the next thing I want us to look at, let's go back. Okay, let's go to the home. Yeah, so we are here again. Apply for this stipendium Hungarian scholarship. We are not going to that. Look for this. You can download the call for application 2024 to 2025 by clicking here. So you click on this one and read every detail about this. So basically, I'm just going to leave you with a link to this website. So when you click on that, it will take you directly to this. Okay, so let's go about the stipendium Hungarian scholarship. If you want to read about it, you will know a lot about it. So this is basically where you find the program. Okay, study finder. You want to find the program that you want to study. Now let's click on apply. Basically, we are not going to apply, but there are certain things I want us to look at. So you say call for application, MA, BAMA rather. This is for doctoral, and if you want to apply, you can apply now. You can just click here when the time reaches. Okay, how to apply for the stipendium Hungarian scholarship. So these are basically the steps. You find a choosing program. Next, what you do, you contact your sending partners. Okay. Okay. Next thing, register and upload your documents. So it is very important for you to contact them. Inform them of your intention. Okay. So next thing you have to do, application. This is basically application deadline 15 January. Once that is done, next, sending partners nomination. So the sending partners are going to nominate you now, because just like I told you, after the technical checks, they have to send your names to your government. I mean the Ministry of Education. Okay, they have to send in your names again to the scholarship committee. The next phase of the application, your statement of the supervision if required by the proposed doctorate. So this is basically for doctorate students. Okay, those who are going for doctorate courses. Okay, doctoral courses rather. Okay, so for masters and BSc, you don't need this one. Okay, so if you are going for doctoral, you must have a supervisor who is willing to supervise you. So this is the statement, the deadline for them to receive information from your supervisor. So the next thing is the submitting medical certificates. So it means at this point now, you must have received the scholarship, meaning like the your sending partner, I mean the Ministry of Education, must have sent in your name that yes, this student qualify for this scholarship, because it's only then you have to submit a medical certificate, not within the application process. The next thing is entrance exam at the Hungarian universities. These entrance exams can be like maybe in person, and another one can be mostly virtual. So they ask you, and it's basically more like an interview. Okay, then you now, after evaluating the applications and the results of exam, Temple's Public Foundation, as the coordinator of the scholarship, will inform the applicant of the official results of the application by the end of June or beginning of July. So that's the process. So basically, let me get back to this point. Here, the entrance exams at the Hungarian universities, no, it's basically you don't have to do it on site. It's something you have to do online. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go for the call for masters and BSc. So let's just click here. Okay, you can find the annexes of the call for applications for the bachelor, masters, one-time masters, and non-degree programs. Okay, so if you click on this one, you will see all the information that you need. Application documents. Let's discuss the documents. So let's just click on this one. Here you can find all the information and documents of the application. Okay, upload deadline is 15 January 2024. Okay, except for medical certificates, which must be submitted by the nominated applicant only until 15th April. Okay, so now let's just go through them. The online application form, which of course you have to fill. The applicant must fill out and save all required information on the online application form in English. A recent photo of the applicant taken not earlier than 2 years before the submission of the application. So you have a recent photo, okay, passport size like. Those who apply for partial or exchange study must clearly state the length indicated in months, so I think like 6 months to 7 months, and start date in the application, okay, when they apply for all applicants. So this is all for applicants, especially if you apply for exchange or so there are some information here that are beneficial to you. Some, like for this exchange, if you are not going for an exchange program, you have nothing to do with it. Motivational letter, minimum 1 page. It's always important for you to look at the criteria set. So if you go and write 2 pages, you are disqualified. Always note that. Limit your motivational letter to a page. Type in Times New Roman. Again, you have to consider that 12-point letters. So whether it's 11, don't use 11, use 12. Written in language of the selected study program or Hungarian. So if you select, let's say it's German, you write it in German. Because each of the universities, um, some you study in terms of some their medium of instruction is English, others Hungarian, and they have other different languages as well. Next phase, it says proof of language proficiency and translation in the language of the selected study program or Hungarian. So if you are from an English speaking country, all you need to provide is an English proficiency certificate to prove that you are proficient in English. But if you are not, you have to write one of those exams needed for you to prove that yes, you can write, read in English. Okay. Um, the school certificate and their translation. Okay. So maybe your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, you need to provide those certificates. Scan copy of the original secondary school graduation certificate. So this is like for Africa, mostly like your WAS or equivalent, and in translation, the master's full-time program, scan copy of the original bachelor's degree, okay, the one you receive after graduation, one-time master's, non-degree. Then moving away from that, you have the transcript of records, a copy of the original transcript of record regarding all academic semesters or school year completed during previous studies at highest level of education that the student has participated in, and its translation. So the translation, if it's not in English, you have to translate the documents whether in English or Hungarian. Okay, the translation must only be attached if the copy of the original document is not in the language of the selected study program. Okay, so let's say if I've selected a program that is English, then there is no need for me to do any translation. But if you've selected any program that is in Hungarian and I have documents that are in English, then I have to translate them. So that's the thing. So for high school, you need your report cards like SS1, SS2, SS3, and for, of course, bachelors, those that are going for masters, all you need those transcripts, okay, official ones. Copy of identification. Here, you need either your passport or your national ID card. Provided the applicant already has a passport, a scanned copy of the passport data page should be uploaded. So the good thing about this again is that you can actually apply for the scholarship without a passport. So in case the applicant do not have a passport, you are given an opportunity. They should upload a scanned copy of their national ID card. This is good. This is actually good. You know, so if you're someone that is scared whether I should spend my money on passport and at the end of the day I don't get the scholarship, then you can just use your national ID card. The page must be uploaded, which contains both the personal data and the photograph of the applicant. Okay. Acceptance of the statement for the application in the online system. So meaning this is like there is lot and lot of grammar, okay, being written, which you have to read and accept. It's like basically the terms and conditions. So basically you just have to click within the application. The medical certificates, as I told you, the medical certificates can only come in for those students that have been selected, those whose partner, their Ministry of Education, have already been selected. So basically, these are some of the documents you have to look at when it comes to applying for this great opportunity. Okay, so let's go back. So basically, this is the statement of application, the scholarship program only for art students. If you want to check this one, only for music applicants, art applicants rather. Statement for application. So this is for the stipendium, and there is another opportunity within the stipendium Hungarian scholarship, which is the student at risk sub programs. So you can check that. Okay. Now, so you know all the documents that you are required to submit before you start your application. So you see that you don't need a recommendation letter. Okay, so I'm just going to take you, because most of the programs, as I told you, will open the 15th, but there is one I think has already it's basically not stipendium Hungarian scholarship, but within the stipendium this website there is one I think we are going to look at, for me just to show you something. So we go to apply. So we are here now. All we have to do, let's just find a program. So you can select what you want to study. Let me just say engineering, because I'm not going to get anything. So again, here I have already created, because applying for this scholarship, I have already created what we call an account. So if you don't have an account, you first have to create one. Okay, you have to create an account, but for me, I've already created one, so I don't need to anymore. So let's just say I sign out of this. Now you are now signed out. Let's wait. So you come to this one, you click on that. I am a new applicant. If you're new, you click on this one. Okay, so the next thing you have to do, you enter your information, you write your email. So for me now, I already have, so I'm just going to click that email. So this is basically security for my computer. When someone tries to open any application that I'm doing, I have to input a password. Okay. So it's not part of the process. Basically, for me, I have, so you see, the input is not a valid email. That because I have an account already. Okay. So let me just go back to cancel and just sign in for me to show you. So I have different emails here. Okay. So I'm going to click on this one. Let's see where it will take us. Okay, enter your password. So I'm just going to type my password. So I'm going to type my password and sign in. So here I am. See, this application is empty. Okay, so now I have tasks. I have tasks here. Okay, that I need to complete basically. So now you are into the application. All you need to do, click on this. You edit the application. So you see some of the things you have, priorities. This you read everything here. Okay, profile, contact, your information, educational history, your language, employment, you have any residency. Okay, references, of course, you have to write. Yes, this particular program requires, so you have to submit. Motivation, a letter, your documents, checklist, and others. Now, if I go to my task, this is where they show me the different documents that I need to upload. Proof of foreign language proficiency, your passport, transcripts of records, bachelor's degree, okay, privacy statement. I have read blah blah blah. So you just click that one. You will pass CV for this particular application. Basically, this is not stipendium. The proof of place of residency, declaration of honors. So let's go back to the my application and let me just take you through. So you have like your profile, you fill in all your information, citizenship, gender, of course, contact. You click on this, some fees are not yet, so meaning like they don't want me to move out, to another session without completing this one, but I'm just showing you what are some of the things you should look at. Now this is education, okay, your level of education, expected graduation. If you graduated, then you just put that one. Basically, these are the information, your GPA, I mean your high school or your bachelor's, okay. Then you come to the language, native language. If you choose English here, you just have to provide a certificate, just like I told you. Employment, are you a student, are you employed? You just put that. Then you go to residency. This one is say insert new block. You go to references, you put the reference full name and their emails and ask for reference. You click on this, and the scholarship committee will send them an email that they are going to open and submit a recommendation letter for you. Okay. So next is motivation. Here they will guide you. What are the things? Please write at least 600 characters, but not more than 800. So always, this is not stipendium, but I'm not showing it because it won't be too different from this. Okay. Describe briefly the impact of the academic programs and development, the main activities, 200 characters. they, they give you describe the impact you expect you expect your participation in this project will have in your home country or region, 200 characters. So always follow the criteria. Documents here you submit. Okay, no documents have been submitted. So you submit any document you are asked. You do a checklist to know whether all the application you've entered, you fill in every space. Okay, once you are done, you submit. Or if you don't want to submit, and the good thing is that you can save as a draft and leave it and do it again, you open again, so something like that. So always, so guys, so far, that's just how you navigate through the university website, okay, to do your application. Now I'm going to take you for you just to see that basically the application has not yet opened. The application has not yet opened. I just want to show you something here, which is very, very much important as well. So when you click, but so that particular, okay, let's say you see not available for applying at the moment. So this is exactly what the website is giving us until 15th of November. Then you will be able to see these ones. All of these will be available now by Friday or so. So you just click on any of these that interest you. Always look for programs that you know will benefit your country. That's just an advice, okay, and yourself. Okay. So thank you guys for being with me so far, and please subscribe if you've learned anything. And just like I promised, I'm going to put the link to this website, okay, on the comment section. So if you want to check that, you can just click that and get everything you need to know. Everything. So these are basically like the territory requirements, okay. There's something I want to show you. Wherein if you want to read every information about this scholarship, I don't know, let me show you. Let's say I actually want to read, so I want us to go back to the home page. Let me just show you something quickly. So we go back, call for application. Let's say you click on this, fine. So this gives you everything you need to know about this application. Everything, the mission, student levels, eligibility, everything is a PDF page. So you just click that and take your time to read through every page, okay, for you to be abreast with the information before you start your application. Of course, I'm going to guide you part 2 on how you can submit a successful application. Okay, so thank you guys. Please subscribe to the channel and share to others who may be interested in same content. Thank you so much for being with me. I love you guys.